they don't see you as hurt, right? So people are always judging you. Are you really hurt, not hurt? What's really going on with you? If you break a bone, like you're wearing a cast, oh, he's hurt, right? And when he's hurt, we already know by medical standards, like that bone's gonna heal in X amount of weeks. Here's your timeline. Vestibular rehab, there's no date, and some people deal with it for the rest of their lives. And don't even find a doctor that can help them. I'm Bryce Salvador, retired captain, defenseman from the NHL. I played 7 years with St. Louis Blues and 7 years with the New Jersey Devils. Hockey's been just an integral part of my life, and when that was taken away from me because of a vestibular issue, it was really tough to deal with. I took a slap shot in the face, and it injured my right inner ear. The force went right out here, and I had ringing for months. And I had a couple of injections into the ear, 5 total right into the eardrum. Those weren't fun. At the NHL level, your coaches they'll tell you if you're not performing, and that wasn't the case. And so, ringing in the ear, that's hockey, right? That's professional sports. As long as you can keep playing and it's not life-threatening, that was part of playing hockey, and I enjoyed it, right? There's something about the battle and competing and all the stuff that came with that, the territory. That's what I enjoyed. By the end of the season, I started noticing something was off. As I went into training camp, I just wasn't good. Missing pucks, for some reason my depth perception was off. If I got hit, it just felt like I didn't know where I was. My general manager saying like, geez, what's wrong, right? Like, just training camp, getting the kinks out and just rusty. But then as we went into preseason that September and played a couple of games, I got hit a couple of times. Nothing major, nothing, anything, and I was out. And a couple months went by, and just okay, Bryce, you should be back, you should be fine. And you go through all the protocols and you're checking off all the boxes, but you're saying, no, I'm not right. I know inherently that I'm not right. One thing that I experienced firsthand was how it impacted not only me personally, but my family. And a lot of people say, like, what's wrong with him? Like, you can't see, he's hurt, he looks like he's walking normal, it looks like everything, and he's, what is wrong with him? And I know what that did to me emotionally and mentally, and then how it started affecting our family. It just changed my personality. I couldn't go out and do stuff, couldn't even get in a car, couldn't drive. My kids were still young. At the point, they hadn't really at an age they could understand or remember me playing, and so, I wanted them to remember me as a player playing, instead of just a picture on the wall. My wife was strong. She said, "Hey, you got to get this figured out," and it motivated me, to really start digging into this. In my situation, you're seeing all the experts, and it took I think 3, 4, 5 of them before someone said, "Hey, maybe you got a vestibular issue." I always say that vestibular rehab was by far the toughest rehab I had to endure. There's so much emotional leap of faith that you have to take. Leap of faith just really is this going to work? The main exercise for me that was most impactful was recalibrating my brain by sitting in a chair, spinning one way 4 or 5 times as fast as I could with my eyes closed, and then stop, spin the other way 5, 6, 7 times, grit teeth, everything, prevent myself from puking until my body would recalibrate. And I got 4 more sets of those, and then I got to do this 3, 4 more times, these sets in one day. It's a gut check, but it was definitely paid off, and I think it's a great example of showing, someone like myself where had a devastating injury, a vestibular issue, but recovering from it and coming back and playing at an even higher level of hockey prior to my injury. When I recovered, I felt like I was better than before, and I came back next season. I didn't miss a game. It was some of my best hockey I've ever played in my career. The team had a great season. We went to the Stanley Cup finals, and I think that's important because there is hope, right? And you need to realize that even though when you're going through it, you don't see the hope, and that's why I always say it was a tough year.